Now in this video I'm going to show you how to create and manage classes. So from the dashboard we go to create a class and manage a class. Now I'll let you look at create a class yourself. It's pretty straightforward. There's two options. You create a class and name it. So let's have a look at managing my classes. Now I've got a couple of classes running at the moment. 7 Maths 1, and I'm going to use the demonstration class for this one. So I'm going to click on the demonstration class and have a look at the students who have been added into my class. Now what I've done in this case is simply added students individually. Now what you might like to do, if you're running a like a class that you want to take a subset of your class and push them a bit harder, or you've got kids who are struggling, so you might create a subclass, called 7.1. I wouldn't call it advanced, so I'll let you figure out a name, and then just add individuals to that class. You can also do it from your managing students, and I'll show you how to do that. But that's all there is. The actions you've got here are to edit. Now you can move students to another class. You can edit the student itself. Now the passwords are created automatically. I've got just a couple of demonstrations. And notice down here on the left hand side you can also click this and print passwords for all the students in your class. So that's it in a nutshell. The other option is to manage my students, and that gives you an option to manage every individual student, and I will have a brief look at that. The benefit really of doing this is you can get all the passwords at the same time. You can see what class a particular person belongs to if you're searching for a student. But notice here we've got a parent pin, and what you can do is assign a parent to a student. So I'll do that now for Aaron, and we'll choose Mr. Now here's what you can do. Now, of course, the problem with this is that, and I'm making this email up, that for every single student you would have to go in and type this up. So there's a big chunk of work there to do that. But this obviously enables you to correspond via email with your students' parents. And notice what happens. It generates a PIN, and it also gives you an option to send an email or just to close this and send the email separately. So you can read this note in your time. I'm going to click send email, and so what that does is it produces an email straight up and provides that with all that information. Now you can edit any part of that, and that just gives you that opportunity to send things straight to the parents, and then when quizzes start to run, those emails will be automatically generated. Now I'm going to cancel that. I don't want to send that. Cancel, but what that will then do is update this sheet, and it will have created that parent pin anyway, any moment now, without sending the email. And then of course you can assign parents to each student, and there it is there. Now the problem is, having assigned a parent to Aaron, I can't delete that parent. So for example, if I've got I should have sent it to Miss instead of Mrs., or there's some other family circumstance that changes, I can't change that. I can update the parents and change those details, but I can't actually remove the parent, and that pin would remain. If I changed it to Mrs., the pin would remain. So you might have to delete the student, which is problematic because then you would lose the data as well from that student. Look, I'd question whether you'd set up parent pins for every single class, but that's a decision you could make within your faculty. Okay, so there's a quick classes demonstration.